Hello Aquarius, welcome to my channel and thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I would also like to welcome Spirit into this reading and say thank you for the messages we are about to receive. This is a weekly reading for Aquarius from the 30th of September to the 6th of October 2019. Please don't forget to watch your moon and rising sign for a more complete picture. If you'd like a personal reading, please go to my website jessmud.co.uk and book a reading. I've put the decks that I'm using in the description box and I've put in links to Amazon and eBay, so please follow these links to view or to buy the decks. And don't forget to watch my videos on simple energy healing remedies, my deck walkthrough series, and my video series on gemstones and crystals. You find those very, very interesting. So like, share, subscribe if these messages resonate with you. I'm starting off with a general energy read for you, and I'm going to be using the Gypsy Witch Tarot for that. And the first card over there is the Shepherd card. So you are getting into a position of leadership there. You can see this Shepherd starting off something brand new. You've got the brand new sunrise over there, taking control of that particular situation. Maybe this job requires a lot of communication as well, and it also requires for you to be acting pretty quickly with whatever you're doing. So communicating clearly and making quick decisions as well, and it is a position of leadership. It certainly is bringing in the money over there. You've got the Fish card over there, and it's bringing you some stability over there. So it's some kind of new offer that came in there with that Four of Hearts, and it is about stability, and it is about finances as well. So it seems like your encounters with money is about to change. Whatever position you're getting as far as the job goes, you're going to have to sign new contracts, but it's also about making new money. Keep your eyes open, make sure that you're watching your back. There could be people around you that can stir up some problems over there. So this is about using your intuition, but this is also about being very vigilant and watching out for yourself there. You've got in the past the Anchor card, and you've got the Five of Diamonds. So this is about there could have been a situation where you had problems with the job. Maybe you lost a job and there was financial problems, financial loss over there, and you were looking for a new job with that Anchor card over here. You've been facing a lot of problems over there. You've got the Eight of Spades, which is being very stuck in a particular situation, having being very anxious, and there's been a lot of obstacles. You've got the mountains over there, so there's been a lot of problems that you have been dealing with, and it's all got to do with work and that job situation. But it looks like this new job is coming in. There's an offer coming in, more money coming in, and definitely a position of leadership over there. So going into the future over there, you've got the Tree card. This is about setting up roots. Whatever company you're going to be working with might be something that's a very well established family business, something that's been very long term. It's been around for a long while, and there's a lot of scope for advancement as well. You could also be dealing with some issues to do with the family there, but you're going to be traveling quite a bit. There's a lot of people that you're meeting, a lot of acquaintances coming in over there, a lot of business connections. Watch out for the money here. You can see this closet door is open over here, so there is a need for you to close it. There's a need for you to save money. You might have been overspending recently, so there's a need for you to watch that as well. And you've got that Three of Diamonds over there, so this is about being focused on the work. So whatever money you're earning, you need to actually put it away and save that money. Don't be spending frivolously. Even though money is coming in, there is a need for you to actually start saving. And just watch your back. There might be people around you that are not very, very supportive, or people that are not looking out for your best interests. So I'm just going to draw some cards from the sweet Twilight Tarot. I'm just going to cut. I have shuffled this deck. Bottom of the deck, you've got the Six of Swords, and you've got the Four of Swords. So you have been going through a very, very difficult period over there, and maybe you've taken some time out as well. Maybe you've even been dealing with an illness as well with that Four of Swords. Definitely with the Six of Swords, this is about recovery from a difficult situation, or even recovery of health. But you are moving away from whatever's been going on. It's left you quite, disempowered, really, whatever's happened. You can see these people helping this woman move out. So maybe you actually even needed to get some kind of advice or help to get out of this particular situation. But it's definitely had, a big effect on you and a big effect on your health as well there. So you are coming out of a very, very difficult situation. You could have even been facing a lot of legal problems, but a lot of conflict, and you are now recovering from that particular situation. Maybe even spending a lot of more time by yourself, but also getting a little bit of advice and help to even come out of that particular situation and moving away from it. It's a positive move, really. So what's going on with you? You've got that 10 of Cups over there and the Ace of Pentacles. So you were involved in some kind of relationship, it could have been a job situation where you were there for a long time and there was a lot of conflict and you had to leave, or this could even be a relationship that you were in that you've had to end. It's certainly breaking up connections with a lot of people with that 10 of Cups, and you did go through a lot of problems, so a lot of emotional turmoil associated with this. And you can see this woman looks like she's unable to walk, almost crippled by it, and she's also blind by it. So she's got this blindfold on, so there are things that happened to you didn't see coming. Maybe a lot of backstabbing that went along over here, but the situation is now ended with that 10 of Cups, and you're now making plans. You're now ready to focus on that work. You are maybe even thinking of doing further study, further training as far as your work goes, and you're now investing in yourself. You're putting a lot of effort and energy into your work, it seems, and you're more focused on that. You're also going to be learning a lot on that job that you're doing as well. Your 3 of Cups over there, so you can see, this is about whatever happened. Usually 3 of Cups is about celebration, about getting together with friends, but you can see this woman sitting alone. So, it seems like, you may have been abandoned by a lot of people over there. You may have been in relationships that were not productive, or they did not come through for you. So people, who were there supposed to have supported you were not there for you, and you ended up having to deal with situations all by yourself, and you maybe even think your way out of that particular situation. So you've been let down, it seems, by a lot of people over there. You've got the Empress card over here, and she's halfway filled with water. So whatever the situation was very emotionally upsetting, emotionally overwhelming. You're now emerging above the water, so you're getting through the situation. So you've had to actually come up with a solution for your problems yourself. You've actually had to rely completely on yourself, really, to get over this. You've been crying a lot with this Empress card because there's so much of water in this card. Usually this is a card that's ruled by Venus, and it's not really a water sign, so it seems like with the water in there that you've been crying a lot and feeling a bit overwhelmed as well emotionally. You're not taking charge. You can see she's got the world in her hand over there, and she's not wearing a heart on her sleeve, she's now wearing it on her head. So it seems like the head is taking over the heart. She's even got a head on her face over there, a heart on her face there. So it seems like you are taking control of your emotional turmoil. You are getting to be more logical about how you're dealing with things, and you're not letting your emotions get the better of you anymore. You're putting an end to that emotional turmoil over there. You can see the heads of these two people are almost opposing. So whatever anybody else is saying that is upsetting you emotionally, you are now letting that go. You can see these cups falling away as well. So you're letting go of any kind of emotional attachment to this particular situation. You're cutting it off, and you seem to be taking a more pragmatic look at things, focusing more on the practical side of things, on the money side of things, rather than letting your emotional get the better of you. You've got the 4 of Cups over here, so you're hoping for a new offer to come in. So you might be even going fishing for a new job, or looking for something brand new, looking for some kind of new opportunity. You're certainly not letting the grass grow under your feet. You are being very proactive. You're spending a lot of time at home as well. You can see she's sitting on the roof of a house. So, you might be in between jobs at this particular moment, but you're certainly spending a lot of time thinking about your stability, but also even searching for a new opportunity to come in for you. You might be even thinking of doing further study as well with that 4 of Cups there. Now, you've got the World card, so the situation is now finished. You are going to be reaching closure. It seems like things are coming full circle. There's a lot of tears that have been crying. You can see even this world is crying. So you have cried quite a bit. There's been a lot of problems. You've learned a lot of difficult lessons. You might be thinking of traveling, but you're certainly ending this particular situation. This could be an end of a relationship, or this could be an end of an old job situation, and you are moving on. You can see this woman looks, like she's been really brought down to her knees, where she can't even walk or fend for herself over here. And this world is crying, so it's almost as though, whatever happened was so devastating that, you've had to, pick yourself up by your bootstraps, really, and deal with this particular situation. Now you've got the Knave of Pentacles coming in for you, so you are going to be focusing a lot on the work, and it looks like your pathway is now changing direction. Things are taking a turn, maybe for the better there. You are now focused more on that coin, and you will be working pretty hard as well. Some news is coming in about a new job over here with this Knave of Pentacles. The knaves usually bring in news about money, so whatever new job, you've ended an old situation, it seems like a new job is coming in, and you'll be changing your focus onto that job as well. You've got the Emperor card over here, so coming out of a situation of lack into a situation of plenty there. You need to take control of that situation, take charge, and also there's a need for you to look at your finances very, very carefully. You could well be dealing with an Aries or a Scorpio energy over here, somebody who's bullying you a little bit there. But for all intents and purposes, it seems like you do need to take control of that situation. You've got the World over here again, so there might be some scope for travel. You've got the World and the Emperor sitting next to each other there, so you might even have an opportunity to travel and do your job somewhere else. The Emperor is also a card about logic, so where you've been crying a lot, there's a need for you to think about things very, very logically and very coldly, really, in order for you to deal with this particular situation, and stop looking at the past. There's a need for you to take charge of that situation and move on, and also a need for you to manage your resources wisely there. You got Ace of Wands, so you want to start something brand new, make a fresh start at something new, so you are focusing your energies on that. Now, going into the future final outcome, you've got the Seven of Pentacles, the Nine of Swords, and the Strength card over there. So the Seven of Pentacles, this is about deciding what you want to invest your energies into. So this is maybe putting out some feelers or even putting out job applications. Pentacles deals with, you can see there's something different in each little box over here. So you might be thinking about starting a new job. There might be a lot of options that you are considering, thinking about where you want to invest and looking at the financial prospects of each and every option. So make sure you do your research. There is a man with a coin in the back over there, so eventually there is something coming in for you. But if you look carefully, this coin has got some strings attached to it, so there might be a new job that comes in for you, but there might be something that you may not be too keen on about that job. There might be some strings attached to whatever that offer is, but there's a whole lot of opportunities or a whole lot of things, new jobs that you are considering doing, and you are looking into each of these at the moment. A little bit of confusion going on over there. Make a plan. That's always a good idea. The Nine of Swords is usually about being very, very anxious and stressed out and not sleeping well at night and fearing the worst, and there's a lot of anxiety associated with that. So you are worried about what job you want to choose or whether or not you can get a new job. So you're very, very worried on as far as that work front goes. You need to just hang in over there, and also don't trust people very easily, because this person was wearing a mask. So people coming across as being supportive and not supportive of you, just be aware that you can have some people that are not looking out for your best interests. With the Strength card, it's about taking control of that situation, and instead of being afraid with that Nine of Swords, you need to make some bold moves. You need to just go for it. You don't hang back, don't hold back. Put all it, you have nothing to lose really with the Strength card. If there's any challenges that come your way, you'll be able to talk your way out of that situation. You can see this woman's looking down at this line, so whatever problems or difficulties you face, you're going to be able to overcome it and make plans for the future. So don't let anything that comes your way scare you. You need to be very bold at what you do. So I'm going to just draw some cards from the Angel Tarot for the Oracle read. So the first card is the Six of Fire. So victory, good news is on its way, and public recognition for or awards. So you've got that Knave of Pentacles, which is talking about some good news with finances, and with the Six of Fire, which is the Six of Rods, they are saying victory is on the way. So you've been through a lot of problems, a lot of struggles. You can see that everything is up in smoke around this particular person. There's a lot of fire and people lying on the backs over there, and there's been a lot of conflict that you've been dealing with, but you are coming out victorious. But you need to speak very clearly, because this man is holding his sword. And this is talking about clear communication and also getting rid of people that are not serving you as well. So there is victory coming in for you after a lot of problems. You got the Four of Air over here, so time to take a rest or vacation. Allow some time before making a decision. Meditations may provide answers. So you are very stressed out. You've been through a lot of conflict. There's a lot of drama that you've been facing. You do need to come up with a new strategy with this Four of Air. So take some time off from people and come up with a new idea about how you want to tackle things. You got the King of Water over here, so open your heart and mind to those around you, trustworthy and heartfelt advice. So with this Four of Air, coming up with a new plan, you might need to consult somebody. So you might be getting advice from somebody, who you trust. Maybe somebody like a father figure. You might even be considering going and doing some further training or further study as well. But there's somebody that you need to get some professional advice from, or somebody who's been involved in this particular situation or knows the outcomes. Somebody who's more experienced, getting advice from them. This could also be about seeking medical advice. With the Four of Air, it's usually maybe stress-related illnesses, and you might need to seek medical advice, or even go and see a doctor to deal with whatever problems you're having. So you could be going through some kind of issues as far as health goes. You will overcome it. So you are going through you could be going through some medical problems. You will recover from it, but you do need to go and seek some medical attention there as well. So that could well be coming in. If that is not the case, then please get some advice from somebody that you trust, or somebody that is on your side, and take some time out. Come up with a new plan. You will be victorious in this situation. So I hope this reading has resonated with you. Please don't forget to like, share, subscribe if it has, and thank you so much for watching. Take care now. Goodbye.